Nimeona watu wanakashifu Raila. Nimeona watu wanakemea Raila to the extent that they are wishing him asipate kiti cha AU. Do you know how strategic that seat is? The chairmanship of the African Union is very strategic. When it comes to geopolitical positioning of Kenya with regard to Africa, that seat is very powerful. You just don't know how many opportunities exist in Africa, which we as Kenyans don't know about, and we are not accessible to. But with Raila there, you know he's going to form a secretariat. Now, of course, he'll have some Kenyans there. Then we will get to know the resources that Africa has, the opportunities that Africa has, its strategic positioning with regard to global politics and economics. We are going to have a frontline seat. So it's good you understand what the chairmanship of AU entails. Now, having Raila there as our person is very strategic. Msichukie tu Raila hivi tu. Raila has done so much for Kenya. Hii freedom ambao tunatumia saa hii ya kuongea, ya expression, ya speech, is because Raila contributed immensely. Of course with others, but Raila has always been in the front line. Raila is one politician who has been very consistent. Tuache kuongozwa na tribal chauvinism na I don't know, short-sightedness. We need also to stand up for one of us. Raila, I don't know whether there's any other politician who is so much experienced and so strategically placed than Raila, except perhaps Kibaki. And just imagine what would have happened if Raila took over from Kibaki in 2012 or 2013 there and continued with the legacy of Kibaki. Yeah? Tungekuwa mbali sana. Because you see, when Raila was given the Ministry of Public Works, Roads and Public Works during Kibaki's time, aliingia na akakaa chini kwanza akachora plan ya Kenya mzima ya mabarabara na public works. And then he realized that our cities are congested, barabara road reserves zimenyakuliwa na watu, wamejenga manyumba worth millions of money. Now, I mean, they had congested the city and choked it. So what did Raila do? He decided to seek cabinet approval to demolish all those houses. And he did. We all saw what he was doing. Wakamkashifu, watu wakamkashifu. But he went ahead and did that. Haya mabarabara yenye mnaona saa hizi bypasses in Nairobi, they are happening courtesy of Raila being bold and saying no to corruption and fighting those cartels. It is not easy to fight these cartels, but he did it anyway. And now you can enjoy driving around major cities because we have all these bypasses. Bypasses ambazo zilijengwa na Kibaki, zimejengwa na Uhuru, na zinaendelea kujengwa mpaka saizi. So we must give Raila his due respect. I know sometimes Raila goofs, like the recent time ambaye amegoof with regard to Adani. That was a strategic mistake. Raila, you should not have defended Adani. You know, in government, although I know, but in government that sometimes how cartels wakijua where you are a very forthright person, wanakuwekea mitego. They can actually feed you with false information so that you say to the public and then they'll go behind the scenes and then start pointing fingers at you. Ndio wananchi wakuchukia. It is possible that happened. Okay? I'm very certain that Raila, after Kibaki, should have been the president. I also think that Raila should have been president at least on 2 occasions. 2007 and 2017. Yeah, wakamfanyia ile kitu. But you know, the main reason why Raila does not become president wa Kenya ni kwa sababu wale makatels ambao wako na pesa mingi kabisa wa cut shortcuts na kupropagate corruption wanamuogopa. Pia kuna some countries which are very powerful wanamuogopa pia. They consider him a communist. And you see, Raila is a business person. Sasa communism na business inaingilia wapi hapo? No, it's just a brand they give him. Wanamuogopa kwa sababu wanajua akiingia pale atafunga mashimo zote ambao wanakulia. Kutuiba wanatuiba. Wanatuiba Kenya, wanaiba Africa. So hawezi taka mtu ambaye atakuja kuchanua Afrika wenzake na kuziba mashimo. That is why they always marshal support against Raila. Wanamuogopa to that extent. But Raila is supposed to be the best president after Kibaki. And Kenyans, I think you're going to miss that opportunity. I know there are so many people wataongea hapa, oh, wewe sijui unafanya nini, unatetea Raila, haujui Raila, sijui nini, you know? So let me ask you. So hiyo decision yenye ulimake kuchaguana 2022. Do you think you made the right decision? Kama ulichagua UDA sasa, especially people from the mountain. Hamstahili hata kucomplain hata kidogo, because we saw how you mobilized yourself despite us telling you be careful what you are doing. Mtakuja lia. Mulitutukana. I remember when I was campaigning for Raila and saying how you should not elect UDA. Someone commented kwa Facebook akanitukana, akaniambia jinga wewe. A prominent pastor mwenye sita mention hapo. Ako hiyo Thika Road. Sita mention, lakini sasa siku hizi ndio yako front line kukastigate UDA. Because that time watu walikuwa wamechukua brain yao, watu wa mountain walikuwa wamechukua brain wakaweka kwa kibeti. Wakachukua kibeti ikiwa na pesa wakaweka kwa brain. Wakafikiria ati sasa hiyo pesa ita think on their behalf. That is actually even what most religious leaders did. Walipewa pesa wakachukua na wakauza watu yao. They sold the soul of their sheep. Alafu sasa wanakuja hapo kutuonesha sasa ati wanakataa pesa hizo wanapewa saizi after realizing that the whole population of the country are against the leadership of UDA. So they want to look good now. Yeah, they are cleaning themselves up. We know mlipewa pesa. And let me tell you, during Moi's time, a friend of mine who is a top politician, alikuwa ananiambia, they used to go to churches, wanasema wametoa 5 million, wanapatia bishop, ama father, ama pastor, na kumbe wameongea, tutakupea him 5 million, ubaki na 500,000, uturudishie hiyo 4.5. Sasa wananchi wanaona pesa imepewana, lakini wakishapeana inachukuliwa 4.5 inaenda mahali pengine. Tena wanafanya the same thing. So unaona tumepewa pesa mingi sana. But you will be given the money and then inachukuliwa inapelekwa mahali kwingine. Yeah, that is a story I will tell another day. So let's get back to Raila. Dear Kenyans, let's support Raila for the AU chairmanship. If you don't know what the AU chairmanship entails, get online right now, study it, understand. Kusema ati mnataka Raila aanguke AU chairmanship is to be self-defeating. It's not about Raila, it's about Kenya, it's about Africa. That's my take. Thank you for listening to me.